You hate school, and you love to walk away and toss your books into the bushes and shout, "Free, free at last. No more school for me." There's no question when you do that, you'll be happy. But before you do that, I want you to carefully consider what this may do for your future. I don't care about my future. I hate school, and I want to be happy now. You may not care about your future now, but one day you will face your future whether you like it or not. There are many things in life that we don't like to do. After a day of work, I'd rather relax than fix a leaky toilet. I'd rather get up in the morning to go fishing than head off to work. I'd rather play a game of tennis than fix my car. But if you want to live a good and satisfying life, you must learn to do the things that are important. Don't get me wrong. There are times to relax, go fishing, and play tennis. But there are also times one must learn to work. Those who are successful know when to work and when to play. Unfortunately, many teens think that quitting school is a way to avoid the problems they have in school. Yes, it avoids the problems with school. But what these teens don't realize is that many problems they'll face in their future because of their dumb decision to quit school. I own 3 businesses. I want you to put yourself into my shoes. You're now the boss, and there are 2 applicants before you who have the same qualification, except one quit school and the other one didn't. Which one would you more likely hire? Think about it. The one who quit school or the one who didn't? Obviously, the one who didn't quit school. Why? Those who quit school are prone to be quitters. When things get tough, they run, they quit. Those who quit school also get labeled as uneducated, and many companies don't look favorably on such workers. Many high-paying jobs will never be available to you because you quit school. Getting a high school diploma shows you have the grit to stay until you finish. When I went to school, I would have rather not been there. I took an academic course in high school where I had to take algebra, geometry, and trigonometry. Would I ever use this knowledge? I didn't have the slightest idea. But I was required to take these subjects in order to graduate from high school. I became a tool and die maker, and lo and behold, I needed to know algebra, geometry, and trigonometry. The Korean War was going on, and I was drafted into the Marine Corps. When I got out of the service, I got married and went to college and earned a Bachelor of Arts degree. Then at the age of 40, I decided to become a high school teacher in New York, and again I had to go to college. When I was in high school, I never dreamed of going to college. My entire life would be different if I had quit school. Today, one of the 3 businesses that I have is the largest of its kind west of the Mississippi River, where we do electrical discharge machining. And in this business, we live in the world of algebra, geometry, and trigonometry. You think I'd ever accomplish that if I had taken the easy road and quit school? Never! Quitting school is foolish. Here's what one dropout had to say. I consider dropping out of high school to be one of the biggest mistakes in my life. It seemed like an easy way out at the time, but everything that I have worked to accomplish after dropping out has been made much harder by that decision. At age 16, Ashley dropped out of school because she had no desire to learn. At age 24, she's unemployed and feeding her 2-year-old son with food stamps and searching for a job that doesn't require a high school diploma. High-paying skilled jobs require applicants to have a high school diploma, so Ashley can't even apply. She will likely suffer the rest of her life, think about that, the rest of her life, because she made the easy decision to quit school. Detroit News reported, quote, dropouts pay a high price too. They are twice as likely to be unemployed and more than twice as likely as others to be in poverty. And when they do find jobs, they make 2/3 as much as a typical Michigan worker. What? Just for quitting school? Yes, just for quitting school. Think about it. If you quit school, you're twice as likely to be unemployed, twice as likely to live in poverty, You'll be poor and you can't afford the nice things in life. And you'll make 2/3 as much as a typical worker. In other words, if an average worker earns $3,000, you as a dropout working just as hard will only earn $2,000 for the rest of your life. Your excuse may be, I hate some of my teachers. The kids are always picking on me. I'm always getting in trouble in school. I'm failing all my courses. School is too hard. I'm pregnant. I have a drug and alcohol problem. My father and uncle quit school, and they're doing okay. Stop making excuses. Yes, school can be tough. That's why dropouts are known as quitters, and many employers hesitate to hire them. If you're a troublemaker, stop. And stop taking advantage of others. If you're thinking of dropping out of school, get help. Don't be a quitter. So you messed up in the lower grades, and now you're suffering for it. Yes, it will be harder, but don't give up. Go for tutoring. Take summer classes. Don't label yourself as a failure and suffer the rest of your life for your foolish decision to quit school. Remember, you'll never regret staying in school. If you're taking drugs, get help. Don't go down the drug alcohol abuse road and wreck your life and your future. Bite the bullet and quit your bad habits. Find new friends. Hang around those who will build you up, not tear you down. There's an old saying, show me who your friends are, and I'll show you what you're going to be. Find where good people meet and join them. My strong advice is don't be a fool and quit school. Grit your teeth and say, I'm determined to make something out of my life. I'm not going to be a quitter like some of my friends. I'm determined to make something out of my life. You'll never regret it.